Have you always been a good decision maker? Do you have like a process when it comes to that? Because you probably have to make decisions pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I just go with my gut. Like, I always view it sort of Family Feud style. Like, you know, if you watch the Family Feud, you got the head guy at the table, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then everyone shouts the answers at him. If you hear a good answer, you're like, all right, I'll go with that guy. But even if they have the right answer, but in my gut, I'm like, no, I get the right answer. I'll go with mine. I may get the X, but that's kind of how it is. It's all gut based.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no, I look at this. I follow my gut since I started. We've been wildly successful. A lot of breaks that I could have never dreamed of. And I didn't start Barstool really to like be here. I just didn't want to hate my job waking up in the morning. But why would I stop following my gut? It's got us this far. So,
dude, you've done a really good job of like hiring like really neat talent, like guys like Caleb, Big Cat, who's your, I don't know if you hired him or he was a partner.
No, we hired him.
Okay.
Yep.
Glenny Balls.
Wow.
Was there
Caleb, Big Cat, and Glenny Balls getting put in that category is pretty fucking high level for
there
Glenny
may be
Balls.
some better guys. I don't know. And Big Freddie or whatever. Who's the guy that's
Frank the Tank?
Yeah, that guy, huh?
Yeah. Wait, listen, we've hired.
I bet the under on him, huh?
He's a big dude. He'll surprise you though. That's like you don't think he can fit in an airplane seat, and he can't. So he'll shock you. We had Jenna Marbles. Do you know her?
Yeah,
she came from us.
Really?
Yeah, hired her up.
Dude, I was in love with her, dude.
Yeah, hired her out of a tanning salon.
Oh, I could see that.
Pat McAfee was us.
Really?
Yeah, we have a pretty good like roster.
How do you pick talent? Like, do you like now? Obviously, people end up usually speaking mostly of people's successes, right? Do you feel like you've had a good eye for it, or do you feel like you've had just as many hits and misses? What do you think?
No, we definitely have a good eye for it, and we have misses for sure. I think though the biggest thing, we have an eye for it, and we don't control people at all. So, we hire somebody and then it's like, you do you, and hopefully they find the way. Like Caleb used an example. Like we saw him, he was running up and down the sidelines of North Carolina. He was like,
because he never started.
Yeah, but he wasn't even uniform. His title was like, I think the professor of morale or director of morale. So he had his blonde hair. He'd wear like a ex North Carolina professional football player who's now in the league, their number. And we saw him on TV. We're like, who the fuck is this kid? And we had him on one of our shows. Like, oh, he's got a weird brain. That's what we say. Like, we look for weird brains, unique guys. And we hired him, and it's like, yeah, do whatever you want. And, he was always talented and funny, bounced around, kind of trying to find his niche. And then the Sunday Conversation, which is now his kind of trademark thing and is great, that took a couple years for him to like fit that exact perfect role. And we just let people sort of do that. So I think it's the combo. We have a good eye for talent, but more so, we are so free in letting, and I don't know if that's just we're lazy or whatever, but we never tell people what to do. It's like, you're hired, we'll give you the resources, do whatever you want. And we've had a lot of hits because of it. Like PMT, which is Big Cat.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like that was all his idea. I mean, totally. Like I thought podcasts, when I first heard about podcasts, a guy, Kevin Clancy, who's been with us forever.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, that's a stupid idea. Podcasts, you'll never make money doing that. But they fucking did it. Obviously, they were smarter than me.
Right.
Call Her Daddy, that came from us.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper. So, yeah, we've had a lot of big successful people that really were. I mean, McAfee played in the NFL, but no one knew him on the media side. A lot of big people that $1 million worth of game is a huge like urban podcast with us right now. So yeah, we've had a lot of big successes.
Caleb, whenever I got to know Caleb, one thing he raves about is that he loves working for you.
Yeah, he's been great. I think.
I mean, he genuinely, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people say my job, but he absolutely loves it.
I think it's two things for him that probably he likes working for us, me, is the freedom, which I just said, and I always do what I say. So I have the back of the talent as much as I can, always. But like, if I say something, it's bond. I actually think in his contract, he has something like when Penn bought us, he's like, if there's a disagreement between Penn and me or something, like Dave gets to make the final decision. He just trusts that it's good to work for somebody where you know you can trust, like they have your best interest, and I do. And some people may not like what I say or do, but I'm pretty straightforward, and the track record is like there. Like 20 years, I've been pretty consistently straightforward, honest, truthful.
Yeah. Is there a hire or a departure that you regret, or that you like somebody that you let go or anything, or did you have any?
No, I mean, we hired Mike Rappaport. This is a big fucking, I don't like that guy right now. He doesn't like me.
He doesn't like me.
That was a debacle. Like I literally, if I throw a punch, I've never been in a fight in my life. Never thrown a punch in anger. If I threw a punch right now with my left arm, it would dislocate. That's how fucked up my shoulders are. He got me so mad, I sent him a contract to fight him. Like that's how fucking, that ended terribly. The McAfee thing with us didn't end great, but like, I don't really have regrets. He was always going to be like a huge star on his own. He's so good at so many things. So no, not too much.
Yeah.
I mean, we've become to a degree, and I always said a Saturday Night Live model. Like we bring unknown talent and try to make them stars, and we'll keep them as long as we can keep them. But really, you know, if we can't, hopefully they go become big somewhere else, and it adds more credibility for us, you know, because then people are like, oh, this is a place where I can get a start and build my name and either stay with Barstool or not. We've been pretty good at that.
Hope you enjoyed that video, and you can watch another. And you can watch this one, you can watch this one. Different options, different choices. Some guy just brings you one option, not this guy. Two options. Watch one, this one or this one.